Hello students, welcome to Sentence Summary classes. Students working from home. So now look at the question number 10 of exercise 8.1. So the question says, using binomial theorem, indicate which number is larger, 1.1 to the power 10,000 or 1000. Okay, so now we have to check either this number is larger or this number is. So I'm just solving this part. So 1.1 to the power 10,000. Can I write it like 1 plus 0.1 to the power 10,000? Okay. Now open the binomial expansion. If you haven't remember, I'm writing over here to help you out. That was nc0 a to the power n plus nc1 a to the power n minus 1b plus nc2 a to the power n minus 2b square plus up to ncn b to the power n. Okay, so now open it. So nc0 so here n is 10,000, so 10,000 c0 into the a to the power n. Here a is 1, so 1 to the power whatever it will be, it always be 1, so I'm just not writing it, so I'm just leaving it like 10,000 c0. The next term would be plus nc1, so 10,000 c1, then b, so 0.1, okay, plus 10,000 c2, 0.1 to the power 2 and so on. Okay, so nc0 is equals to 1, so it would be equals to what? 1 plus 10,000 c1, n1 is equal to n, so 10,000 c1 equals to 10,000 into 0.1 and plus whatever terms we have did, all will be positive numbers and other positive numbers. Why haven't I written the value of these numbers? Because after solving these two terms, I will get to know which number is larger, this or this. Okay, so 1 plus that would be equals to what? 0.1 into 10,000, that would be equals to 1000 plus other positive term. Okay, so that would be what? 1001 plus other positive numbers. Now as you can see, I have just opened only two terms of this expansion and I have got 1001 plus some other positive numbers. So clearly this term, only sum of two terms is also greater than 1000. So we can clearly say hence 1.1 to the power 10,000 is greater than 1000. Isn't it very easy question? I hope it's clear. Okay, so please pause the video and note it down. Now look at the question number 11. So question number 11 says that find a plus b to the whole power 4 minus a minus b to the power 4, hence evaluate under root 3 plus under root 2 to the power 4 minus under root 3 minus under root 2 to the power 4. Okay, so first of all we have to find two values, first of this expression and then this expression. If you look carefully, then these two expressions are same. If I put root 3 at the place of a and root 2 at the place of b, these are similar. So if I find value of this expression, I can easily find the value of this expression. So first of all, find this. So we have a plus b to the power 4 minus a minus b to the power 4. Okay, so it would be equals to what? Now open the binomial expansion. So it would be 4c0 a to the power 4 plus 4c1 a to the power 3 into b plus 4c2 a to the power 2 b to the power 2 plus 4c1 a b to the power 3 plus 4c4 b to the power 4. So this is the formula for only a plus b to the whole power 4. Now minus, now formula for a minus b to the power 4. So that would be equals to 4c0 a to the power 4, because we have minus, so in alternative term we will get minus. So minus 4c1 a to the power 3 into b plus 4c2 a to the power 2 b to the power 2 minus 4c3 a to the power 1 b to the power 3 and plus 4c4 b to the power 4. Okay, now we will eliminate those terms which are similar. So here 4c0 e to the power 4 is positive, here 40 e to the power 4 is negative. So it will be cancelled out. Now 4c2 a square b square, 4c2 a square b square, that will be cancelled out, and 4c4 b to the power 4 and this are similar, they will be cancelled out. So now we have 4c1 a cube b and minus minus plus. So we have 2 into 4c1 a cube b. We have twice of 4c3 ab cube. Okay, 1 4c3 ab cube over here and minus minus plus 1 4c3 ab cube here. It means what? 2 4c3 ab cube. So that, but 4c1 means what? 4. So 4 into 2 8. So we have 8 a cube b plus, similarly over here 8 ab cube. So now from here take 8 ab as common and we will left with a square plus b square. So this is the value of this function. Okay, now we have to find the value of under root 3 plus under root 2 to the power 4 minus under root 3 minus under root 2 to the power 4. So here put root 3 at the place of a, put root 2 at the place of b, and we'll get our answer. So the value of this expansion would be, because this is the formula for this question, so the value of this expansion would be 8 into a. A means under root 3 and b means under root 2. So under root 3 into under root 6, 8 root 6. Now a square means 3 plus b square means 2. So that would be 5 into 8, 40 under root 6. That is our answer. Very easy. Question number 12 is also similar. So now you can solve it by your own. That's in homework. So please pause the video and note it down. Students, now look at the question number 13. So question number 13 says, show that 9 raised to the power n plus 1 minus 8n minus 9 is divisible by 64 whenever n is a positive number. Suppose if I have to show that x square is divisible by suppose 3, then what I will say, that x square is equals to multiple of 3. So it could be 3k. So if I have to prove that this is divisible by 64, then what I have to show? That I have to show that 9n plus 1 minus 8 9 minus 9 is equals to 64 into something k, where k is a positive number. So basically I have to show this. Okay, so now let's start the question. So we have given 9 to the power n plus 1 minus 8n minus 9. Okay, so can I write this 9 as 1 plus 8 to the power n plus 1, isn't it? Okay, then minus 8n minus 9. Now I am solving over here. So we have 9 to the power n plus 1 minus 8n minus 9 equals to. Now apply the binomial expansion over here. Here at the place of a we have 1 and at the place of b we have 8. So whenever I have a to the power n, a to the power n minus 1, it means 1 to the power something. It means only 1. So I won't write 1, I will just focus on the power of b. So that would be n plus 1 c0, a to the power n plus 1 means a. Next term would be n plus 1 c1 b, it means what? 8. Next term would be n plus 1 c2 8 square plus n plus 1 c3 8 to the power 3. Now and so on till n plus 1 cn. At this time it would be 8 to the power n, and next term would be n plus 1 cn plus 1 8 to the power n plus 1. Okay, and this is the formula for the 1 plus 8 to the power n, and we have minus 8n minus 9. I haven't done anything, just simply open the formula for 1 plus 8 to the power n plus 1. Okay, now write the value n plus 1 c0, n c0 whatever n is equals to always 1, and n c1 always will be equals to what? That will be equals to equals to n. Okay, now n plus 1 0 1 plus n plus 1 c1, it means what? N plus 1 into 8 plus, now here we have 8 square, we have 8 cube till 8 to the power n plus 1. So in all these terms we have 8 square as a common. So I am taking 8 square as a common and we will left with n plus 1 c2 plus n plus 1 c3 8 plus up to n plus 1 c n plus 1 8 to the power n plus 2 minus 2. So that would be n minus 1 minus 8n minus 9. Okay, so 1 plus multiply this, so it would be 8n plus 8. So this 1 plus 8, that would be equals to 9. So can I directly write 9 plus 8 9 plus 8n, okay, plus 8 square means 64, and whatever these number would be, because we have n as a positive integer, so all these number would be positive. So can I say that 64k, okay, and minus 8n minus 9, where k is any positive number. Okay, and our question is also done. This 9 and this 8n will be cancelled out. So what we are left with, that n to the power n plus 1 minus 8n minus 9 is equals to 64 into k. It means what? That this number is a multiple of 64. It simply means that this number is divisible by 64. I hope it's clear. Please pause the video and note it down. Now look at the last question of this exercise and our exercise 8.1 will be finished. So the question is, prove that, question number 14, prove that sigma या summation r equals to 0 to the power n 3 to the power n 3 to the power r, sorry, my mistake, dot NCR is equals to 4 to the power n. We have to solve that. Very simple question. Okay, we all know that summation means what? It is the sum of all the numbers from r equals to 0 to r equals to n. So now I am taking LHS. So LHS is sigma r equals to 0 to n. I am writing NCR first. NCR into 3 to the power r. I just change the place, 3 to the r after the NCR. Okay, now open this summation. So how we open summation? We'll start from the values of r. So it is from 0 to n. So first of all we will put r equals to 1, r equals to 0, sorry. So put r equals to 0 over here. So it would be NC0 into 3 to the power 0. Then plus, we will put r equals to 1. So NC1 and 3 to the power 1, it means 3. Plus now put r equal to 2, NC2 3 to the power 2. Now 3, NC3 3 to the power 3 plus up to n. So NCn 3 to the power n. So if you know the formula of 1 plus x to the power n, what was the formula? It was NC0 NC1x NC2x square NC3x cube plus up to NCn x to the power n. So isn't it in the same form? 3 to the power 0 means what? 1. So NC0 plus NC1 x plus NC2 x square plus NC3 x cube. So at the place of x, what we have? We have 3. So this is the formula. This is the formula for, so hence summation r equals to 0 to n NCR into 3 to the power r. It is equals to what? And this is the formula of 1 plus x. At that place of x we have 3. 1 plus 3 to the power n. It means what? 4 to the power n, which is equals to our RHS. Okay? Hence proved. I hope it's clear. Very easy question. Now we'll start the exercise 8.2 in the next video. So see you in the next video.